Okay, Leon, thank you for being here today. And
Thank you.
we've been through the roller coaster, but I think today I want to put all the heavies behind me and sort of look at where has the inner child been and where is the inner child now. So with other words, I want me to have a look at how the systemic work has actually almost, I would like to use the word reframe, or has allowed me as Sonia, the adult, to embrace the inner child and work with the inner child in a new way. So I think that's where I want to go today. How
Cool.
does that sound to you?
That sounds good. Yes.
So then my question is, what does it do for our belonging if we never fit?
Ooh, it gets tricky.
And
But before
remember,
you
that's
get,
where my series started, from the outside looking in.
yeah, but before you go there in a moment, just an observation, that capacity in you to wake up every morning and say, you have another opportunity. Here's another day. Something new can be born. That, I suppose, is also the birth of the vigilant self, the one that has resilience and continues to look optimistically and positively at a new possibility.
After I had my very, very deep depression, I realized I had lost that part in me, that spark in me. And maybe it's just me, but I think we all have that spark of life that keeps us going. So we have, on the one hand, the body that makes sure that we survive through difficult times. But I want to say that I believe, and this is my child belief, which I love, that there is a spark that works with the body to keep us going. And we need to find that spark every day in order to find a way through challenging times, and to look for that which would possibly create, even if it's only a little time in the day, where you're happy.
So is this a good place to then ask, because that's such a great point you just raised there, is to find the spark, to be aware that there's the spark in me and that I can't avoid this spark and need to express this. Do you have a kind of a practice or a ritual that brings you back to your spark?
Yes, I have. And the ritual I have is to acknowledge that not everything in life is happy, and to actually acknowledge that there is a happy space and a not safe space, or a sad space, and to not ignore the sad space and just reach for the happy space. Because, as I said, to try and please and then it doesn't happen, it creates a short happiness, but then the happiness is broken down again. So to look at what makes me sad about the person who does not appreciate my tea, and to acknowledge, wow, and this is now coming from Sonia, who has learned this. This is not the little girl. This is Sonia who has learned this, to say, wow, it's sad that you can't appreciate my tea, but I'm so proud that I could do it with all my limitations. And so working through my limitations to be able to do something for you, whether you like it or not, is my happy place. And you either join me in my happy place or not. And that's how I stopped pleasing. is to understand that I'm giving you a gift and you're not able to receive it. And if you give me a gift and I'm not able to receive it, it's the same thing. So we have the third element that we have in systemic work is when the giving and the receiving are not met. And we have that a lot, that we turn each other down and we don't mean to. I don't believe that my mother was trying to be mean by saying the tea is too hot or too cold. She was just expressing for her the tea was just not right. And that's where she was at that moment.
Yeah.
And one of her thoughts was probably, she needs to learn to do it right. Well, that's her little girl that was talking.
Exactly.
And learning that is so, so, so difficult. I struggle with my clients when they say, but you should have done that, but you should have done that. But that's where the other person is at. And that is what we also, what I love about this work is exclusion is not being accepted by the other person. That's not the exclusion. Exclusion is then to separate yourself from the other and not acknowledge where we are at with each other. And we both have a point of pain that's part of the big bucket. And we both want to belong wherever we feel into our happy place.